I I feel like that was one of the most direct things I've ever heard Jordan Peterson say. Like, he finished his sentence, and I was like, "Okay, I know what the sentence he just said meant." Like,
Well,
yeah,
he's willing to be
whatever.
direct about like stuff like that.
He was so direct, though. He
Get
was
him
like,
to talk about religion, he'll get way more slippery.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he was,
Maybe
like,
there's
hyper.
few gods, and maybe gods are simply, maybe Christianity also not, maybe.
He's, like, willing he was hyper specific with what he was saying there. That was so weird.
And I'm a dangerous man, I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
By
worried
who?
about reprisals? Are you worried about how this
Quotes.
is going to play among your professional peers?
I am worried that I can't have conversations with any other peers. I don't know
Without
any
eating a
other
carrot.
peer that will
Everyone
speak to
knows
me around.
that you're a man. Everyone knows.
I'm the carrot.
It's not a secret.
Like her hair is so orange because she eats a lot of carrots. That's all I want to say.
God, you're
What the
obsessed
fuck,
with this
Maxwell?
rabbit business. I think he's
Things
putting the
that
carrots
question
somewhere
it.
else.
I just
okay?
don't think developmentally
Not our mouth.
this is helpful to our children.
You step wrong as a therapist, you say the wrong thing once, and like your bloody career is over. And now it's the same with physicians. How's that gonna work? You gonna go have an honest conversation with your physician when he's terrified out of his mind that he'll say something politically incorrect during the diagnostic processes? Hey man, you're sick with whatever you wanna be. See you later. You want a prescription for something?
I left academia
being
because the
so
climate had
direct!
become too stifling politically.
Is it bothering you? What's going on here?
It's insane to see him be so direct.
Maybe
No, he only
maybe
gets
he's on
really-
his meds or he's off his meds.
No,
Either
it's
way.
not a med thing.
wasn't this before like the whole like weird Sam Harris mumbo jumbo esoteric debate to
I
become?
have no idea.
Jordan Peterson, the best explanation I've heard is that he will obfuscate some of his language as a sort of dog whistle, if you will. So it's
But-
just really
But
interesting.
not with
to see
this.
him-
Not with this issue.
Yeah, so it's really interesting to see him be so direct and not be doing any of the dog
Well,
whistling.
I think it's things
So-
he feels less confident about his
Then
opinion
because
on.
the- Yeah, okay.
It's like with the religion thing, it'll be like, well, what is anything? What is a truth? What is a truth and what is an untruth?
No, but that's not the thing. The thing is that those issues are wedge issues, and this isn't. Like what I'm saying is that in his community, right, he has both very atheistic and very religious people, right? So he has to be vague about that because he can't, go
Right.
one way or the
Yeah,
other.
that's
But
what
with
I'm
this thing-
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but with this thing, it's like, yeah, whatever. Everybody's okay in his community about that, So I think that's.
Oh, right. No, he's only going to gain supporters of his by being direct on this.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, with his religious stuff, he gets really like, abstract about what truth means, and is it an allegorical truth or this and that? And it's like, okay, well, you don't have near this amount of nuance about other shit.
And perhaps God is the absence of belief, if you think about it.
Like, right, but what were there literally Jews that were slaves in Egypt or whatever the thing is? Was that a literal story that actually happened? Well, what is truth about that? And then it's like, wait a second, you and that's what you're saying. I think V was like, you're so direct and like care about, okay, I'm saying this and I feel emphatically about it. And then you get really, there is no true truth about other stuff.
Dear God, that was a sentence. But anyway, I think it's so. I think I'm just trying to formulate right now, so I could be wrong. But I think when Jordan gets more emotional, I think that's when he tends to be more direct, and when he's not as emotional and he can just sort of bounce around in his head, I think that's when he gets more esoteric. I think that's what's happening.
I think it's just when he's less confident about the truth of his claim.
I don't think that comports with my understanding, because when he gets super hypo esoteric, it's in his field of study. And this is not necessarily his field of study. So that doesn't comport with my
His
understanding.
field of study isn't religious studies.
It's philosophy, right?
I don't. What's his particular? I don't remember what his major is. What's his major?
No
No, he's a
clue.
clinic.
I've never.
Like psychologist or something.
He's a clinical psychologist.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've seen him get really vague and slippery with the truth when it comes to religious shit.
Mhm. You know, maybe the truth is just the vessel. You don't understand that. The truth, just like falsity, just like delusion, is just the vessel of a deeper truth.
So I guess technically then this topic, although still not in his doghouse at all, his wheelhouse, is
Wheel-
closer
A wheel hog.
to his
Can I have a
expertise.
hog on wheels?
Is closer to his expertise, I guess, than is like the religion philosophy talk that he usually talks about. It's so bizarre.
Well, I think it's just a belief he has that he has more things to concretely say about it.
Mhm.
The religious belief, like he can't there's not really a good factual way to address things that people that are questioning him on that. There's not a good way to address it, so it gets more slippery.
Sorry, did you ask for pause? Yeah.
Okay, bring it 10 seconds back when you have the.
The fucking man with his fucking neck.
Yeah, there you go.
kinda
There you go.
hanging
There you go.
over. Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Historian, theologian, and author of The Rise and Triumph of the Modern Self. Historian, theologian. I think that's in his face. Like if you put historian, theologian, and his face, you know everything about this man. I keep going.
And they
Yeah,
are pulling
it's
the
her.
string.
She's
Are you
a
for real?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you can sense the rabbit vibes. She is a fucking rabbit. Oh my god, yes, yes, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna do an expose of this woman. Jesus.
What the oh jeez, man.
Answering questions and they meow.
Yeah,
and
children.
I like that you're still
teachers are
respecting
not
her
allowed to
pronoun.
Kids
question
in
it because
college
it's
are
considered a
going
queer
as
identity.
animals.
I mean, she's a female rabbit, but
I remember there was this one kid that cleaned at my college and they wore a tail and their pronouns were some kind of animal pronouns. And it was just like, they clean the bathrooms and I'm studying engineering and I don't care. So
I think that's the average person who just doesn't give a shit, right? Like whatever. I think I told you guys the last time there was that girl that I kept seeing with the fucking ears and a fucking tail going to work or whatever. Like every time I'd be driving home, I'd see her walking across. Yeah, like who gives a shit? Like it doesn't faze me one bit. Why are you pointing it
you'd
out?
still fuck her. That's what you're saying.
What?
You'd still fuck her. You don't care.
Oh my god, you have issues. You
As long as the
fucking
teeth
have
aren't
issues.
sharp.
Wait,
Sharp
you would or
teeth,
you
no.
wouldn't fuck the rabbit sexual? Not this specific one, but
You have
How blossomed are
issues.
the buds?
Daniel.
wait,
God,
wait, so
what's
would
wrong
you or
with
would
you?
you not fuck the squirrel sexuals?
Why? Why? What's the point? Why? What's necessary? What? Why
Fucking
would I
them?
give a shit? Is she a woman?
Okay, so it depends on. Wait, what do you mean when you say woman?
Well, let's say she
just
identifies
following
as
what
a squirrel. Let's say she identifies as a squirrel.
I,
But as far as you can tell,
You hitting
Yo, listen, she's not a squirrel to me when she's walking across the street and chilling. She's just being a human
so
wearing shit.
you're gonna go like the negging her angle, and maybe
Why
that'll
would I-
get her. all
Why
in
would
now.
I even? Wow, you really need help. Holy shit.
Wait, that's what you just said. You just said that you're gonna ignore her identity as a squirrel and just see her as a woman.
I'm driving.
no. I didn't take
What?
it that way. He was gonna feed into her delusions so that he could fuck her.
whoa. Scheming.
What is
Scheming
wrong with
good.
you? Two need help.
Wait, he wants to fuck the rabbit woman? Oh my god.
Gross.
No,
You
this
don't
was
know
a
about-
hypothetical. The hypothetical that I pictured was actually a pretty hot
We didn't
squirrel.
say he didn't say no, but yeah, he didn't say yes either.
He's picturing like a chick, like an alt chick from like a broken family. She's got some issues.
What? Why am I creating this weird ass narrative in my head?
Wait,
so
is
I
that
can
not
fuck
what you were
someone?
picturing? I was picturing, pretty in decently good shape, kind of cute, maybe even a mousy looking type of girl.
Like with minimal floppiness.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell she's a little off, but you classify it as quirky rather than being a squirrel.
Sure.
Oh.
More like, oh, she goes to like weirdo conventions and stuff.
Mhm.
She don't go to conventions.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, she would die if she goes outside. What are we talking about, man, bro? Come on.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
The silent
Online
killer.
convention.
Alright, let's keep going. Can you tell me the difference between, hey, I'm a superhero and I'm a cat? Tell me the difference, you dumb shits. What's the difference between a kid going to say, I'm Superman today, or a kid who comes
I
in?
can tell you a few differences. So, difference number one: superheroes are mythological. They're not real, right? They're not they're fictitious. They're not fact. So that's one. One is make believe, and one is reality, and like much more attainable than the make believe. Two, you'd fuck one and not the other.
Okay, wow. Good one, Deborah. Wow, special.
Affirm them as a cat.
I am a Wolf-Therian and a member of the Fur
Okay,
Clan.
for the record, this is not what I was picturing.
Wait, hold on. Keep going. That might be hard.
The person had a GUR shirt, right? Yeah. It's the GUR person from high school. Ugh.
God.
Maxus, you just wanted to see the chick? Is that it?
Would we call
but wait, she's 27?
Would we call this a scene look?
Okay, well,
or what do we call this? Look.
I don't know. I don't
Yes,
care.
here's it really just, well, it's gotta work, and it's not working.
It's not working.
You gotta worry, bitch.
The dog collar is with the fucking tag is so repulsive.
Okay, that's to you. I guess it's not to them.
Well,
so
what do
who
you
cares?
think? You fucked the
don't
dog
give a
collar
shit.
bitch or no?
Wait, okay,
what?
Darnell.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
How do you
would
feel?
not- I
No,
wouldn't-
we're looking. Wait,
Okay,
hold
go
on.
ahead. Okay, go ahead. I know what you're gonna
Would
ask. but go
you?
on. What?
Yes. Would you be accepting of advances from this individual?
Advances? Like if they were hitting on me,
Oh.
I would not
Yeah.
give
Well,
a
he's
shit.
gonna accept. Yes, he's gonna accept anybody's
Wait, what do you mean you
advance.
wouldn't
That's
give
not
a
correct.
shit? I don't know what wouldn't give a shit means. Would you
I
accept
said in a
their
sense, like,
advances?
it wouldn't bother me, and I wouldn't be offended, and I wouldn't just
What?
fucking
No,
brush them off.
I'm
I'd be
not
like,
asking
okay.
if you would be offended.
Are you saying would I be seduced by this person? No,
Yes,
Daniel.
if-
That's what you're asking? No, Daniel. I would not be seduced
Right.
by
Okay,
this person.
that was the question. Okay.
No, it wasn't true. You were like, would you be offended by their advances?
I didn't
Like,
say offended. You said offended.
okay, fine.
I said, would you accept their advances?
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if they were hitting on me. I wouldn't
I
be
didn't say
seduced
care.
by it. I know. I'm just saying I
Okay,
wouldn't be
that's
seduced.
the question.
But I wouldn't be
Okay.
bothered by it either. That's what I'm trying to also point out.
I'm not. Well, no, I wouldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
I was just
exactly.
curious. I was curious where you stood because you seemed to be, you took umbrage with how V was approaching it, which was a little harsh.
Okay, guys, I need help.
What's up?
How do you I'm trying to phrase a question for my students. I want to say, what topic or fact did you learn in the class that you're most like that struck you the most? But like I want to use words that is a little bit more friendly to like non-native, like something that you are more like you'll bring with you. How do you know what I mean? Like something that impressed you. sort of, like something-
Impacted.
Yeah, but
impacted.
you think so?
Yeah, impacted.
That's what I
Uh,
was gonna say, but I'm on the other side of the room trying to exercise.
All right, fine. I'll do that.
What was
I'll do
the
that.
most impactful thing you learned this semester? Nice and easy, big boy.
All right.
In so many movies,
Oh.
we're seeing it in the way
All right.
Amazon sets up its algorithms. There are all
I will
kinds
say-
of factors in society.
I would say that
Uh.
it's a pretty major mistake on Matt Walsh's part to like have this guy be the sort of the one who delivers the punchline here, because this guy's just not likable. Like, I don't know what to say. It's not an effective voice, mouthpiece.
I can't exercise anymore. It's hurting my surgery. I'm
Well,
sad.
I
It was
think
only
the
like
question
4
is
minutes.
just like, would you, if the idea of changing genders wasn't in the atmosphere, would you have thought of it? Now it's hard to even say whether you would or not, I guess. If that wasn't a thing that was in the
That's
culture.
a point too, because they don't even know what they're talking about at this point. Like, are we talking about changing gender? Are we talking about surgery specifically for a
Well, the idea of being born the wrong sex.
Yeah, that would definitely happen. The
Well-
surgery bit is the
Well, not
thing
to
that-
everyone necessarily. Like to some people, maybe, but not to everyone that might be transgender. Otherwise, there could be some people that wouldn't have considered it other than the culture.
No.
And then, well,
No,
of course
there's
they could.
either,
Yeah.
No, there's either people who get confused because puberty is a wild time, and being young, you don't know who you are yet. You haven't developed your sense of self, so you might have time of questioning, right?
Right.
But it's kind of like
Well-
if you're gay or straight. You're either gay or straight. There is no.
Yeah, but the
I'm
number
going
of
out because I
people,
was socialized to be
the
gay.
number of people that would
Back to the-
consider it goes up in a culture that if it's in the culture.
Yes,
The
that's
number of people
fine.
that would consider the question goes
That's